Greetings, colleagues. This video places emphasis on AnswerGarden as a tool that can be used with your students. You can use it while you are having your synchronous sessions, as well as you can utilize it when you're using your asynchronous tools. AnswerGarden can be used for brainstorming. It can be used for feedback, as well as it can be used for reflection. It opens doors for you to utilize it in ways that you see fit based on the nature of your specific session with the students. You can simply type AnswerGarden in your search engine and you would be greeted with this. Next, you would click on Plant a Question. Here you would see what looks like a cross or a plus sign. You would click on it and you would be greeted with this page. And it says create a new AnswerGarden. So you're going to plant your question, or let's say there is a statement you require the students to provide feedback or reflect on. You're going to plant it. And the students now are going to respond with growing that garden. They would now respond to your question or your statement. So I'm going to put here what is your favorite food? Then you can choose if you want to be in brainstorming mode. As it says in brainstorm, respondents can submit an unlimited number of answers, including unlimited copies of the same answer. Classroom, in classroom mode, respondents can submit an unlimited number of answers, but may only submit each answer once. We have moderator mode, and this is where each answer will be submitted to the anti-garden, so you can manually approve those entries to your garden. So that means, for example, in instances where you want to be extra cautious before the answers are planted, you would approve them first. In locked mode, the answer garden is closed and no new answers can be submitted. Answer linked. With the answer linked, for example, if you want concise responses from your students, you can use 20. This is extra short. Or if you require a little more from them, you can use the 40 characters. You can also enter a password that allows you to edit the garden. This it's up to you, it's totally up to you. We have reminder email. You can put your email here and your admin password, okay, which you don't necessarily have to use this option here. You have the spam filter. You can put it on, and this actually detects and removes common unwanted answers. Okay, so it removes it, so it's up to you. We also have case. You can decide if you want it lowercase, uppercase, or no change at all. And you can determine in terms of the discoverability, do you want it with 1 hour, within 1 hour, only a day, 1 week, or hidden? Then you would come to create. So remember, this is the question I would have posed to the students. Next, we are going to come to share. and you are going to look for your link. If you would like to embed embed the link within your learning management system, you can use this. Or if you simply want to share the link with the students, you can copy here. So let's say, for example, you're having a Zoom session with your students, and let's say you want that level of interactivity without them, let's say, just using the chat box within whatever synchronous tool you're using, like Zoom. You can copy that specific link to the question you pose in your garden, and you can share it with the students in the chat box, and then you allow for some level of interactivity. So I'm going to go to Zoom and show you how this can be done. So I'm in the Zoom session with my students. We are having a discussion, and I would now share with them the link to the answer garden. So the students now, they would click on that link and they would start to participate. Refresh my page. So share your screen with your students and await the students' responses. In order to see the responses, at times you may need to refresh the page continuously. So, okay, so if you notice, this is one of the responses that has been planted in the garden. So as the students continue to plant within the garden, this is what is going to show up. The various responses would be shown on the screen here, and you can build a discussion based on the students' responses and encourage others to speak about their colleagues' responses. So for example, if you have Kish here, you may call on a student. So Martha, what do you think about Jane's response? And you build discussion by using the answer garden. It's a very excellent tool, as I said, for both synchronous sessions as you're having your live sessions with your students, or whatever asynchronous session you're having with your students using whatever asynchronous platform. You can actually embed the link or share the link there, and the students can also utilize that tool as well. I trust this video was helpful to you, and I do know you're going to enjoy utilizing your answer garden as you plant your questions and your students respond with growing their crops within the garden. The good thing about this tool, you can utilize it within any subject area to generate responses from your students. Thank you for viewing. Any questions, feel free, or any further assistance, feel free to reach out to me.